When you're in a new social setting, whether it be at the beach, a restaurant, or something similar, there's a good chance that you will meet someone new. And then there's that awkward first conversation that we have all been a part of at one point or another.
Blanca Cobb is helping navigate those moments when they arise. Blanca, what do people give that may not be very social?
Your body language, your voice, and your facial expressions can give you away, and it can be very subtle. Sometimes someone will move back, they might turn a little bit, they might look away or down. Doesn't have to be dramatic. Sometimes the shoulders will shift. Voice changes. Sometimes it gets flat, or they might try to smile, but their voice isn't friendly, and so it's that mismatch in what you see and what you hear are clear signs that something isn't right.
We make fun of the idea that, oh, you just bring up the weather if you're talking about to someone new, because that's something that's universal and we all can relate to it. Maybe not that so much, but what would be a good piece of advice for starting a conversation?
There are two bits of tips that I can give people that will really help you, and it's really asking somebody about themselves. Find something that you're curious about the other person, and then also ask a question that's open-ended. And what that means is ask them something where they're going to provide an answer, not just yes or no, but they can go into details, whether it's a vacation or what they're looking forward to, or perhaps have they been to the same restaurant and what do they enjoy about the menu or what to stay clear of. That promotes conversation. If you happen to be on the shyer side or you're really not sure about conversing, what this does, it keeps the conversation going, but it gets the pressure off of you because you don't have to communicate as much if you're not answering the same question.
That's some good advice. So Blanca, what if you're starting to feel overwhelmed from all the socialness?
This is a great time to take a break, whether you want to get a refreshment, a snack, go to the restroom, maybe even go into another room or outside for some fresh air or for a stretch break. And then also tell the person what you're doing. It's great to talk to you, but I'm going to go for a little walk and enjoy the outside. Or if you happen to know them or know somebody who you think might be a good connection, you can do a pass off and say, hey, I'd love for you to talk to Eric. He's a great guy, and he always knows about the weather.
Maybe
you just
on the
make
flip,
that introduction and that pass off.
On the flip side here, I mean, just because you try to talk to someone doesn't mean they want to talk to you. So how do you avoid getting deep into a conversation that for you is meaningless?
That's a really great question. And what you do is you want to watch their body language, facial expressions, and hear their tone of voice. And then you can say, hey, you can politely wrap the conversation. You say, hey, it was great talking to you. Have a great dinner, and then off you go. You don't have to make an excuse, but just have a nice little wrap up or a nice goodbye, and that's enough to end the conversation.
Always be polite. Thank you so much, Blanca.
Exactly.
You can continue the conversation with Blanca on her Facebook page, Blanca Cobb, body language expert. Now, she gave some really good feedback there, because I know when I'm in new social settings with other people, I think because of the job I have, people expect me to be this huge personality, like the star of the show. And it's kind of like I'm actually a little more reserved when I meet new people. Not super quiet, but you're a little more observant, and you want to get comfortable, before you start running out the mouth.
I was laughing because when she said, read their body language if they want to or not interested. And I thought to myself, now you explain my wife conversation when she rolls her eyes at me. Like, is she not interested in that thing? But it is part of it, is reading body language and social cues, which some people do not get. And
some people the people who hover and they're just like,
yes. And
you don't want to be rude, and they're still hovering there, and you're just kind of like, well, and you just walk away. Or I see that happen to other people, and I get like secondhand embarrassed.
I don't know how do you handle that if someone can't end the conversation?
Okay, so I will literally say, it was very nice to meet you. Have a good rest of your night.
Yeah, that's good.
Or
that's
you can say, oh, I see my friend over there. You know, I'm gonna go check in with them.
I try not to lie though.
But you might actually see somebody that you know.
I'm gonna say, I see somebody that might be a friend.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
There's someone who's more interesting over there. I'm gonna go talk to. Right?
So horrible, so horrible. Or you could actually just grab your cell phone and go, I gotta get this.
Right. Yep.
Off you go.